This is my first commentary on the poems included in the book Poems Every Catholic Should Know, published by Tan Books, compiled by Joseph Pierce. There are over 250 poems in this book, so this will make one heck of a good YouTube series. I have recorded the audiobook version, and I've done my best to really narrate these poems well and put whatever appropriate acting I should into each poem. This will be available as an audiobook on Audible. Last week on my Patreon page, I put up my recording of the preface of this book. But let's start with the first of the over 250 poems by St. Hildegard of Bingen, who lived in the 12th century. It's a simple poem. We're going to screen share. Hopefully, this is all going to go according to plan. Here's my recording of it.
The love of all. Love overflows into all, glorious from ocean's depths, beyond the farthest star, bounteous in loving all creation. For to the King Most High, love has given her kiss of peace.
First of all, as simple as this poem is, note that it personifies love. Love is spoken of as a female, as a she. It's similar to the wisdom literature in the Old Testament, in which wisdom is referred to as a female. Love, in this case, overflows into all. Love is superabundant. God is love, and God created everything out of love. Nothing deserves to exist. And yet the superabundance of God's love has made us. Love itself overflows into all. Glorious from ocean's depths beyond the farthest star, bounteous in loving all creation. It reminds us of Dante, the love that moves the sun and the other stars, from the depths of the ocean to the farthest star, throughout the depth and height of the cosmos. Love is glorious. And then at the end, not only is love bounteous in loving all creation, love is active. Love loves everything that's made, everything that exists. But then love turns around, and for to the King Most High, love has given her kiss of peace. Love not only loves what is made, but loves the maker of what is made. Again, this seems like a simple poem, but if you think about love, love is transcendent. Once during a Chester Belloc drinking and debating club meeting in my backyard, my son, Colin, brought an atheist friend of his. I was an atheist back when it wasn't popular, so I know how atheism works, and yet I was never a materialist atheist, which this guy was. He said there was no such thing as love. There was no such thing as beauty. Love is merely what we call our gonads, our biochemicals. Love is merely evolution. It's merely us propagating the species. And if it makes us think in romantic or terms of highfalutin, if it makes us write poetry, well, that's just a byproduct of what evolution really wants, which is to live. Although why evolution wants to live, why life is more important than non-life, why living matter has an advantage over non-living matter is a question, of course, that remains to be answered. At any rate, we know better. Love is transcendent. When we experience love, we experience something that lasts beyond this existence. When we sacrifice ourselves for the good of another, that has eternal significance beyond anything that we do here and now. From the point of view of the here and now, this act is pointless from the point of view of evolution, but from the point of view of what really matters, and what really matters goes beyond this world. From that point of view, this has an eternal significance. So, simple poem to begin with. Hopefully, the rest of these will be fun. Some of these are very complex. When we get to Chaucer, it's in Middle English with a little translation I've written, but there are some incredible poems in this collection. And let me say that when I get despondent about the state of the church, I don't know if you've noticed, when I get despondent about the state of the church, I don't know if you've noticed the state of the church, bad bishops, bad priests, bad laity, bad Catholics, bad me, bad you. When that gets me down, I think of the great culture that our faith has produced. And these 250 plus poems are prime examples of that. And I think they will lift your spirits, your minds, and your hearts. And I don't like the kiss of peace, but we got that out of the way in the first poem.